My name is Tsigouris and he is Tsigouris Daskalakis, and we are here to present you our project, Panacea. But before we start with the actual project itself, I have one very important question to one and each one of you. These are three of the most prominent systems within a state and how it functions. If you had to choose only one out of them, the most important one by yourself, which one would you pick? Come on, pick one.
The legal system.
The legal system. Which one? Health. Very well. Health is probably the most important question because of one reason. Health is what it keeps us alive. It's what it keeps us close to our important persons. And that's what is our project all about. Before we continue, let's focus a bit more on the project. What is your opinion about the health system in Greece? Don't answer this, please. If you've seen, there are public medication that comes from the insurance companies. And how is this medication delivered to the people? Two ways. Through public hospitals or state-appointed pharmacies. Now this has changed a bit. When it comes to hospitals, you will see endless lines of people, and in general, a situation that is really, really awful. Endless line of people waiting. And also, what happens when you need medication that, let's say, it's late in the evening? You have to take your car to drive, to look on the internet for a hospital or a pharmacy that is open, and to go there. So, what do we propose? First of all, if you are young and healthy, you can probably do this, and you'll be okay. But what if you belong to a group of disabled people? What about the elderly people?
So now, we have a plethora of technologies to serve us. Technologies like this one, or maybe this one. When I have technology like this one, why should I really tolerate pictures like this one, or maybe this one? How people with disabilities cope, or maybe the elderly people, or people who work and don't have enough time. The medication delivery system in Greece is like the Middle Ages. So endless lines of people, dissatisfaction, no access to the goods for the unable, and most of all, no solution to the horizon.
And that's what we are here to change. After all this brief introduction, what are we doing? What we do is one thing. We provide to be the link between the patients and their medication. How we do this? We do this with an online platform that will allow, create an order system so that the people who can't move or who are elderly can order their medication, even if it's prescribed or not, and actually have the system delivered right in the comfort of their house. That's what we're here to do.
So the system will provide the users with an online platform, a notification system, and a delivery service, and will allow the users to look for any product that they might require and have it delivered directly to their premises, thus solving lots of problems when it comes to convenience. In short, the system will require a person to register an account that will only require his current address and validate that. Then the person will need a prescription code to notify the drugstore or pass his wish to buy specific medication. The drugstore employee will validate the integrity of the data, and if everything goes fine, then the transaction proceeds.
This is the identification system. And now, something else that I would like to touch about. When it comes to a person's health history and public health data, you know it's a very sensitive matter. So we have to say beforehand that we keep no records of a patient's history. So that means that he can order the product only with his prescription code from the doctor. That means that the system cannot see the history of the patient or nothing. The only thing that validates is the prescription code from the pharmacy or the doctor. Also, the only thing that remains within the system and our servers is a transaction history. And even if the client so wishes, he can totally remove the history from the server and his profile. aka anonymity. Before we conclude, I want to say something. The main name of the project is to create something to help mainly people with disabilities and elderly people. Because, as it's obvious from nowadays, the way... Thank you for your time.
So, mainly, what is the difference from an online pharmacy?
From
an online pharmacy?
the online.
We deliver products.
Also,
An online pharmacy?
No. Online pharmacies don't accept prescription from the doctors or whatever.
it's only generic medication.
Who is going to be your early adopters?
Your early adopters. The main name of the project is to start as a pilot in a small area of Athens. We plan to start, and we did our research in Smyrni with a couple of drugstores and pharmacies that we talked about, and we also did a questionnaire for elderly people, and like the percentage was above 90%, that they are interested in such a project.
But how these elderly people know to use and to go to order online?
What's easier, to deliver a product to your home or just click some icons or whatever?
Next.
For elderly maybe to go.
No, I don't think so.
Next question.
Can I answer this? Okay. Yes.
Okay, other questions?
So, if there is no other question, can I say a bit more on this?
Doctor, you can
sorry.
call us as well.
So, for
Yeah.
You mentioned about elderly people. Do you have any facts how many of the elderly people in Smyrni they can use a PC?
Yes, actually there is a combination, because most of the when elderly people use the PC, they use it via the help of their siblings or via younger people, not siblings, like that. The whole idea is that even if the elderly people has to order his medication, even if he can't, and his child, let's say per se, needs to make the order, he will do it. It's way easier. I mean, if my dad wants some medication and he can't go get it or he can't use the internet, he can call me and I will make the order from my job or from my mobile application. It's still way easier and more applicable than the current system.
Can I add something? It's like the tax system as well. Elderly people cannot use it.
You can think about the sustainability of this because we have to scale up in order to start getting money. So we'll discuss this 5th of December. Thank you.
Thank you.